Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students.
Whenever we see an object, we see the object in different forms. Either you can see the length of that object, or you can see the width, or you can see the height. That length, width, and height are the dimensions of an object. Now, let us see what does it means in mathematics. Dimension in mathematics are the measure of the size or the distance of an object or region or space in one direction. In simpler terms, it is the measurement of the length, width, and the height of anything. Any object or surrounding or space can be one dimensional, that is, it may be having only length or height or width. Two dimensional, where length and height is there and thickness is negligible, that is, width is negligible. Three dimensional, that has all the three things length, width, and height. See, down I've shown you an example. You can see that first example is of a point. A point is one dimensional because you can see only one thing in this, right? That is the width. The second one is a two-dimensional object. You can see a rectangle. You can see here two dimensions are there. That is height is there and length is there. But thickness of the rectangle is not visible. So it is a two-dimensional object. While the third figure that I've shown is a three-dimensional object because here you can see all the three things, that is length, width, and breadth. Yes, let us see three dimension. In geometry, three-dimensional shapes are solid figures or objects or shapes that have three dimensions. That is, they will be having length, width, and height. Two-dimensional shapes have length and height, but their thickness or depth is very less. That is, it may be negligible. But three-dimensional object has all the things. A cube and cuboid are example of three-dimensional objects. Here I have shown you an example of a cuboid. Can you see? There is height, length, and width. All the three dimensions are there, right? That are visible to us. So it is called a three-dimensional object. Can you see here few shapes I have given? We have to write the faces you can see, edges, and the vertices of that shapes. First one is a sphere. In sphere, you can see one face and one edge. No vertices are there in a sphere. Cone. In a cone, you can see two faces, okay, and one edge and one vertex. In the a square-based pyramid has five faces, that is four on the sides and one in the bottom, eight edges and five vertices. Triangular prism has, let us count one, two, three, four, and five. Yes, five faces, nine edges, and six vertices. Hexagonal prism. Hexagonal prism has 8 faces, 18 edges, and 12 vertices. Cube. Cube has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. A cylinder has 2 or 3 faces, 2 edges, and no vertex. Here, I have given you few examples of three-dimensional objects. A cube, cylinder, sphere, rectangular prism, pyramid, cone. All these figures are three-dimensional because they are having length, breadth, and height. All the three things you can see, all the three things are there in this figure, and you can see that, right? That is why it is three-dimensional. See here, you can see an elephant. How the elephant will look from the front? And if we see from one side, how will it to look? And from above, if you look the elephant, how will it look? that figures are shown to you. Similarly, about a cupboard. A cupboard, when you look from the front, you can see two doors are there. When you look it from one side, you can see only one rectangular shape. And when you see it from the above also, you can see the same rectangular shape but small in size. So, any object, a three-dimensional object, when you observe from different sides, you can say different shapes. Now let us see what are next. The two-dimensional shape from which a three-dimensional object can be made by folding is called the net of that object. Here, I have an example for you. You can see there are six squares. When you fold these squares, you can make a cube from it. So, the open squares are the net of a cube. Similarly, you will have a net of cuboid, a rectangle, square, all the shapes can have a net, by folding which you can get a three-dimensional object. Here, for your practice, I have given two objects. You have to draw the front view, side view, and how the object will look when you look from above. Okay, so this is for your practice. Until we come with the next video, keep learning new things every day. Thank you.